to lead us in the pledge? Yes, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, God. Were you looking for another Mr. Beachy there? Okay, just quickly introduce who's with us. I have, to my right is Town Clerk Kelly Allegra. To my right is Councilman Steve Rowe. To the left, Councilman Steve Bedetти and Councilwoman Sylvia Santiago. Over at the table, we have our Town Attorney, Dave Zagon, Deputy Police Chief Mike Farben, and our Highway Superintendent, Anthony Feo, and our most important person tonight, Danielle Barrett. She's got us going here. So the first item on the agenda is a public hearing regarding this hazardous mitigation plan. And this is just a continuance of the public hearing that we had opened back in March. And the bottom line on this hazardous mitigation plan is simply if we don't have something in place, then we will not be eligible to receive federal grants. So that's why we're doing it. So has Fred done it with us?
Yes, I am, Supervisor.
Is there anything you want to comment on before I open it up to the public?
First of all, just good evening, members of the board. For the record, Fred Donite with Donite Group. I've been assisting the town and the hazard mitigation planning team on the development of the update to the hazard mitigation plan. However you would like to handle this tonight, I can be flexible in terms of I can share my screen and show you a couple slides to continue the public hearing, or you can just open it up to the public for any final comment before the town board closes the public hearing and then makes a decision on the adoption of the plan. All
right, Fred, I think we'll go with that last thing. We'll open it up to see if anybody has any public comments regarding this hazard mitigation plan. And as I said, it's a continuation of the March 3rd public hearing. Okay, I didn't think so. So I think we'll just move along and close the public hearing. Town Board, Town of Windsor, close the public hearing, the matter of Town of Windsor 2021 hazard mitigation plan. Motion?
Move.
Second. Roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. So now we'll adopt this. Town Board, Town of Windsor hereby adopt the Town of Windsor 2021 hazard mitigation plan update as the jurisdiction's hazard mitigation plan and direct its consultant, the Donut Group, to forward plan to FEMA for approval in accordance with the resolution annexed hereto. Motion?
Move.
Second. Roll call.
Councilman Moreau?
Yes.
Councilman Bedetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Okay, Fred, I guess that's it. We're in pretty good shape, and I appreciate your work in helping us out with this.
Yeah, absolutely. The next steps will be for us to forward the plan to FEMA and DHSES, the state agency, for final approval. And then that plan, the updated plan, will be good for 5 years, at which time the hazard mitigation planning team will reconvene sometime in the future, probably within the next 3 years or so, to begin the update process for the subsequent update to the plan.
Okay. Once again, thanks for shepherding us through this, and see you in 5 years, I guess, huh? Okay. The next item on the agenda is another public hearing, which is adopt a local law to override the tax levy limit established in the General Municipal Law, Section 3C. This just has to do if we were to go over the tax limit, tax cap that's been set by the state. And at this point, with the tentative budget, it does not look like we're going to go over that limit. So we should be in pretty good shape, but we're required to have this public hearing. So I'll just hold off, see if anybody wants to make any comments, and then we'll move along. Okay. Okay, Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, close the public hearing in the matter of the proposed local law entitled Local Law to Override the Tax Levy Limit established in the General Municipal Law, Section 3C. Motion?
Move.
Second. Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor pursuant to Section 3C5 of the New York State General Municipal Law, adopt a local law attached hereto entitled a local law to override the tax levy limit established in the General Municipal Law, Section 3C. This local law will permit the town of New Windsor to adopt a budget that exceeds the tax limit prescribed by the New York State General Municipal Law, Section 3C for the fiscal year commencing on January 1st, 2022. The board further directs the town clerk to publish said local law pursuant to law. Motion? Second. Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, so as I mentioned right, as it is right now, we look like we're under that tax levy, so hopefully it'll stay like that and we'll keep the taxes down for another year. Okay, the next item on the agenda is opening up for public comments on agenda items only. So there's agendas out there. So if anybody has any comments they want to make on agenda items, now would be the time to speak up. Mike, this is where the chief usually says something. Oh, really? Yeah, right. Okay. Danielle? Okay. So that would be the end of that. All right, now we'll move into the agenda. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, approve the minutes of the Town Board meeting held on September 1st, 2021, as per copies posted on the Town Clerk's Bulletin Board and Town Hall, and same distributed each of the Town Board members. Motion?
Move.
Second. Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the supervisor to execute the attached proposal for professional services in a total amount not to exceed $9,100 from Tectonic Engineering and Survey Consultants PC for geotechnical work and an engineering report detailing the final stability analysis, providing discussion of 3 recommended stabilization options with options cost, with what the options cost for each recommended option, for emergency correction action to be taken in connection with the Sloop Hill Road pavement settlement embankment stability. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is a project that we have undertaken at the request of the highway superintendent, that he's kind of band-aided this road for how many years, right, Anthony? 8 years. So we're at the end and we really need to kind of do something with that road before something happens. And Dave Zagon's office has work to do. Gentlemen, the motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, award the lease purchase financing for the 2021 acquisition of 1 garbage truck in the amount of $219,600. The JP Morgan Chase Bank, in accordance to New York State General Municipal Law, in the Town of Windsor purchasing and procurement policy as recommended by Doreen Casey, Deputy Controller, in the attached correspondence. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, so this is the new truck. And when will this come?
So we ordered almost a year ago. They're still telling me it's 3 to 6 months out.
6?
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6. Yeah, because we're having some pretty heavy costs with repairs on the older truck, right? So hopefully we get this into 3 months rather than as a 6. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize a local law to amend Chapter 280 of the Town Code, Town of Windsor, to add an additional 3-way stop street and increase the area of prohibited parking on a certain street, declared this a matter of type 2 action pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Call a public hearing to be set for November 3rd, 2021 at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall, 555 Union Avenue, Windsor, New York, and authorize the town clerk to advertise for same pursuant to local law by publication posted all in accordance with the resolution annexed here to. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yeah, there's request for 3-way stop sign up on Countryside and some additional no parking signs down on Cedar. So we'll have a public hearing in November. Hear from the public. Receive and file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor. Receive and file with the town clerk detached correspondence dated September 27, 2021, from the New York State Department of Transportation denying Town of Windsor's request for establishment of a school speed zone in front of the Kaplan Career Academy. So what we had done, we had sent a letter to the New York State DOT at the request of the folks from Kaplan, asking for some signage and some DOT work since 94 is a state highway, and they denied it. So I was in contact with the folks down at Kaplan. They were happy that we at least made the effort for them to see if the state would do it, but all these state roads are controlled entirely by the state of New York. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor hereby support the application for New York State Water Infrastructure Improvement Act Clean Water Grant, authorize the submission of a grant application for same, authorize supervisor to apply for and accept any award under this grant application, execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate the application for an award of said grant, and determine that the Town of Windsor portion of the project funding will be paid for by a duly authorized bond pursuant to April 7, 2021 bond register of the Town of Windsor, all in accordance with the resolution annexed here too. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilmember Rowe,
Yes.
Councilmember Detti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, so whatever we can pick up in a grant would kind of lessen the burden on the taxpayers for the expansion of this, an upgrade of the sewer treatment plant that's some 45 years old. So long overdue, but we are now moving along. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, accept the dedication as public improvement to sanitary sewer main to serve the lands of Anna Properties LLC as depicted on the annexed Exhibit A, and further accept the sanitary sewer easement over, under, and across the affected premises, and authorize the town supervisor to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate the acceptance and recording of same, and that a one-year maintenance bond is hereby established and shall be accepted in the amount of $5,361 upon recommendation of Begoli Hazard DPC via correspondence of September 30th, 2021, annexed here too. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilmember Rowe,
Yes.
Councilmember Detti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this is a bond just being posted in case something goes wrong, that we'd be able to fix it, and that wasn't fixed by the developer. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, authorize the town clerk to advertise pursuant to law, calling for sealed bids for the standby generator maintenance service contract, which shall be received in public open on the 16th day of November, 2021, 11 a.m. at the office of the town in the Windsor Town Clerk, 555 Union Avenue, Windsor, New York. The Town Board, Town of Windsor, reserves the right to reject any and all bids and waive any information or technicality in same. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilmember Rowe.
Yes.
Councilmember Detti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, we have about 30 of these generators, and Jack Finnegan, our controller, asked if we could maybe just get one person to take care of all of them rather than jumping all over the place. So let's see what we get in. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of Windsor, hereby authorize and approve the hiring of Michael Farben Jr. as a full-time recreation aide. Motion?
Second.
Councilmember Rowe,
Yes.
Councilmember Detti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Chair will entertain a motion, Town Board, Town of New Windsor has entered into an exclusive brokerage agreement for the marketing and sale of the town-owned property commonly known as 18 Snake Hill Road, New Windsor, New York. Section block and lot 91-1042, hereafter described as 18 Snake Hill Road. And whereas the result of a marketing undertaking pursuant to the exclusive brokerage agreement, Town of New Windsor was in receipt of a detached non-binding letter of intent from the International We Love You Foundation, presenting an offers to purchase 18 Snake Hill Road in the amount of $580,000, subject to certain terms and conditions contained herein. Whereas said LOI, which is a letter of intent, to open for acceptance for at least 5 days following the Town of New Windsor Town Board Workshop meeting held October 4th, 2021, and shall not constitute a binding offer to purchase, not a binding offer to sell. Now therefore be resolved, Town Board, Town of New Windsor hereby accept the terms of the attached letter of intent and authorize the town supervisor to respond as such via email in accordance with the terms of the attached LOI. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Rowe.
Yes.
Councilmember Detti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yeah, this is a sale of a piece of property across from Devitt's that the town has been trying to market. And we now have someone who's interested in it. And we had them before the workshop on Monday, and the board questioned them about the use of that. And I kind of brought up that maybe they should make a stop at the planning board, and today they did make, just for the town board, they made an appointment to go to a workshop. I think it's the 20th, David?
Yes.
And you're putting something together too? No?
I will.
Okay.
With regard to their use. I mean,
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it, but I just, as soon as they go before the planning board, let's see what they have to say. And Jen did that email that I forwarded to you, that, so. I just want to be sure what we're getting into here. Chair will entertain a motion, town board, town owner, whereas the past history has shown the Halloween celebration has gone beyond the ordinary merriment and acceptance of pranks. And town police officers have received complaints of violence and vandalism, whereas the town police officers have been informed of the threat of such acts through this period and have been informed of the concerns of citizens resulting in areas are historically prone to such acts. Now therefore be resolved, town board, town of Windsor hereby authorizing enactment of a curfew during the period Friday, October 29th through and including Monday, November 1st, between the hours 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. on each of these days. Be it further resolved that such curfew shall apply to all minors, persons under the age of 18, except those traveling to and from a bona fide employment, school activity, or medical emergency, or those in the company of a parent, guardian, person, or local contact. Be it further resolved as follows, that during the aforementioned curfew, all minors as defined herein shall refrain from congregating on public streets or in public or private property without permission of the owner in personal control of such property. 2, all minors as defined herein shall be prohibited from trespassing upon the property of the town of Windsor unless participating in an organized event of the town of Windsor. 3, all persons shall be prohibited during the curfew from being in possession or on any street in a public place with shaving cream, eggs, soap, rocks, spray paint, flammable, noxious material, weapons of any kind, and any other item that could reasonably be used to cause vandalism or bodily harm. Be it further ordered that any person only violating these orders may be arrested and treated pursuant to the applicable local laws of state of New York. Nothing herein shall be construed as to prohibit the normal and lawful travel of any person upon the street and highways within the town of New Windsor. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yeah, this is an annual motion that we do, and it happens to fall on a weekend now, so sometimes that makes it a little more people out there. But my personal belief is that most parents are happy with this, and they tell the kid, you have to be home by 9. It's not my fault, it's the town. Don't blame me, blame the town. So I think the last few years have been pretty good, Mike.
Yeah.
Right? We haven't had much activity.
This all seems to know what's,
I know we always root for rain, but
yeah.
oh, well. Shall entertain a motion, town of the Windsor authorize supervisors executing an agreement between the town of the Windsor and Richard Kroll to provide nuisance wildlife control at the New Windsor landfill for a cost not to exceed $1,300. Said agreement effective January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this has been in effect for many, many years. Kroll does a good job out there for us. Chair will entertain a motion, town board down in Windsor, authorize the town clerk to publish a display ad in the Orange County Post with reference to both roadway and sidewalk snow removal laws and requesting residents to clear fire hydrants on their property for the fire department. Motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Councilman Bezetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes, this is also an annual thing that we ask people to kind of clear the hydrants for the fire departments, and they are required to do it on the sidewalks. Chair will entertain a motion, whereas heretofore, the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation has issued a general permit governing stormwater discharges from construction activities identified as GP 020001, and which requires the preparation and implementation of a stormwater pollution prevention plan, SWIP, for disturbances meeting the threshold set forth in the general permit. And whereas the town of New Windsor is a municipal separate storm sewer water, MS4, community, as that term is defined in the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, whereas prior to obtaining coverage under the general permit, an applicant must obtain a certificate certification by the MS4 official, which is the principal executive officer or ranking elected official or duly authorized representative. Therefore, certifying that the swoop for the construction project has been reviewed and meets the substantive requirements of the general permit. And whereas the swoops are presently reviewed by the town engineer, whereas the town board, town of Windsor, the board pursuant to Part 7H2 of the general permit wishes to designate town engineer as a duly authorized representative of the town's MS4 for general permit certification purpose. Now therefore be resolved as follows: the town board does hereby appoint town engineer Michael E. Weeks, PE of MHC Engineering DPC as the town's swoop review officer and duly authorized representative of the town's MS4, officials of the general permit certification purposes. 2, the town supervisor be and hereby is authorized to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate the appointment. And 3, that the swoop review officer shall be entitled to all protections set forth in the town code, section 16, defense and indemnification. Motion,
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Rowe?
Yes.
Councilman Gardetti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago?
Yes.
Supervisor Myers?
Yes, this is also an annual motion that we do each year, required by DEC. Receive and file. Hearing no objection, town board, town of Windsor shall receive and file the attached certificate to clerk as no referendum for the adoption of the local law opt-out for allowing adult use cannabis retail dispensaries and on-site consumption sites as authorized under cannabis local law article 4. So we had to give them people some time if they wanted to pipe up on this, and I guess no one has. So as we talked about at the public hearing, you can opt out, but you can always opt in. Once you opt out, you can't opt out. Another receiver file. Hearing no objection, town board, town of Windsor shall receive and file the attached memorandum dated October 4, 2021 from the determination board advising that a 4-month leave of absence request by Officer Hannah Schmidt has been approved. Just a formality, and it was in our PVA contract. Hannah is one of our police officers, and she recently had a little baby girl. So she'll be out for a while, and then she'll be back. Another receiving file. Hearing no objection, town board, town of Windsor receive and file with the town clerk a letter of resignation submitted by Richard Romano dated June 23rd, 2021, resigning from the Assessment Review Board effective October 1st, 2021. Richie been involved in the town a long time. He recently moved with his family to, I think it was North Carolina. I want to thank him for all his volunteerism to the town and all his effort that he put into the town. Another receiving file. Hearing no objection, town board, town of Windsor hereby receiving file with the town clerk the attached intermunicipal agreement for advanced life support services effective first day of July 2021 among the town of Windsor and the town of Cornwall and village of Cornwall on Hudson for the provision of advanced life support services to the town of Cornwall, the village of Cornwall, by the town of Windsor on behalf of its ambulance district, being the Windsor Ambulance Volunteer Ambulance Corps, Inc., doing business as the Windsor Emergency Medical Service. What this has to do is we entered into an agreement with the town of Cornwall and the village of Cornwall. They don't seem to be able to get an ambulance out. So we have been responding down there, and we have been in contact. I've been in contact with the supervisor and the mayor, and they are now going to begin to pay us. Just want to acknowledge the work by Dave Zagon with their attorney getting that contract finally done and written up, and it's effective through December 31st, and we have actually received 3 months of payment, so $36,000. So I don't know why they don't form an ambulance district down there, but this does expire on December 31st. To the board, I would say that watch out for Michael coming back for an extension here, but we'll have to see where it goes. We have been answering BLS calls down there now. There are what they call advanced life support, which is ALS, and there's something called BLS, which is basic life support, which is maybe someone fell, you got to go help them. So we have only signed on for ALS, but we have been going down doing some BLS calls. So at least we're taking in some money. And one of the provisions always was that they can never leave the town of Windsor without an ambulance and without paramedics. So I've worked it out with Michael, and I'm confident that we're in pretty good shape there. Another receiving file. Hearing no objection, town board, town of Windsor receiving file a memorandum of understanding between the town of Windsor and the CSEA Local 1000 AFSCME, AFL-CIO to allow for modification to the size of the lockers to be provided to female police dispatchers from 5 cubic feet to 4.5 cubic feet, and relocate same from the shower area to the female locker room to an area outside the shower area of the community locker room. So I guess what happened, there wasn't enough space, and somehow I was wandering around the building and got involved in this and spoke with Lieutenant Fayol, and he made arrangements to get this squared away, but we had to get the CSEA to sign off on it. I think your brother actually said to me, what is it that you don't get involved in? I'm involved in women's lockers. Now, another receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receive and file with the town clerk an attached notice of claim in the matter of Candace Stanford individually and administratrix of the estate of Michael J. Stanford, deceased, versus Town of Windsor and the County of Orange. This has to do with a male who was on some type of skateboard or hoverboard and actually got hit by a car at 5 o'clock in the morning on the corner of Union Avenue and Route 32, neither of which are our roads. So I think we probably get out of this pretty quick, but we had to hire some outside counsel to get us out of this. So I don't see how we're even involved in it. It's a state road and a county road. All right, it's another receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receiving file, the continuation certificate of bond number S 4333014, submitted by the Indian Callahan Excavating Inc. in the amount of 20,000, effective for the period of October 9, 2021 to October 9, 2022. Purpose of the bond is secure a permit from the Town of Windsor to perform street openings within the town, same being referred to the town attorney and town highway superintendent. This is just an annual, they have to put up their bond in case they don't fix what they said they fixed, and we have to take that bond, but we fix it. But Indian Callahan is a pretty good outfit, and we very rarely have any trouble with them. Another receiver file, hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor, receive and file the attached independent accountant's report on applying agreed upon procedures dated August 24th, 2021, received from Nugent Hauser, evaluating the financial and accounting practice and procedures of the Town of Windsor Justice Court as of December 31st, 2020. So when I received this, I sent a memo down to Judge Myers and Judge Calderon outlining some of the things that I think they needed to address. And I was told that they are in the process of addressing those. Another receiving file. Hearing no objection, Town Board, Town of Windsor shall receive and file with the town clerk the attached monthly reports of the following departments for September 2021. The roll of September 21. Justice Calderon, Justice Myers, Police Department, Building Department, Recreation Department, Tax Receiver Utility Report, Town Clerk, and Windsor Emergency Medical Services. So these are the reports from our different departments, and I noticed that there was 11 DWIs this month. And we took in a lot of money in the building department, and she was by herself for a while, so people are obviously building and moving along. I think everybody needs to find some help from somebody. No one wants to work. Okay, so this takes us to the public forum. So this is the public forum that anyone can speak to any item that you'd like to speak to, and I'll do my best to address your comments. Anybody want to say something, Mr. VG?
On the item that we were talking about a while back on the traffic light at 94.
Right.
And Butterfield Drive. I received a call from Senator Skoufis, and he got a hold of the state. And the state does have your letter that you send there, and it's in the process now, but he said it's going to probably take about 2 months
To make a decision?
to make well, I don't know if it was the decision on it there, but he's just said that, it's going to take about 2 months to,
All right. Well,
so,
what we do is try, right?
yeah, he said that with your letter and his recommendation, yes, that might help with the senator there.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to bring up there, I know the town board's been short of a town board member for quite a while.
Mhm.
And if I'm off base on this, please comment.
Okay.
But now, why could, if a person is going to be out for an extended period of time and you know that the person is either very ill or terminal, why couldn't the supervisor appoint another town board member with the okay of the town board.
Mhm.
And that was, my question, and I can you give an answer on it?
I will address that. Anything else?
No, yeah, that was the basic thing, and I just wanted to see if, I mean, the governor of New York State there, she does it. And she appointed the lieutenant governor.
Right.
And so on and so forth down the line. Why can't we do it as a town, right, a municipality? Yes,
Okay, I'll address that.
okay,
Is that it?
that was it.
Okay, anybody else? How about over with you there, Missy?
You have to talk a little faster, like George.
No? Okay, so before I close this portion of the meeting, the supervisor doesn't appoint somebody, the town board appoints it. So there would have to be a name brought up and then you'd have to wind up with a majority vote. And the reason that I didn't go to the town board to do that is because we weren't sure what his condition was gonna be. And I have had contact with him from time to time, and he seems to be kind of coming around. So I just thought that, someone's down and out and we could get by. There was 4 of us that I'm always here. And he was a phone call away. If I needed to get him involved, he would get involved. But I just thought that, I think we would do it for anybody, with a town board, even one of our employees, we try and work with people as best we can. And I don't think we missed a beat. I mean, if I needed to talk to these guys, I'd call them up. And same thing with,
That maybe. For an extended period.
Yeah.
Town board.
yeah, no, I think that's on me. I kind of decided that I think let's just go with this, see how he makes out. And, listen, sometimes I'm right and sometimes people do them wrong all the time, all right? No. Okay, so I'm gonna close it up. Chair will entertain a motion, town board, town of Windsor, adjourn the town board meeting at 7:33. Thank you. And good night, Gracie. What, there's more? Oh, yeah, thank you. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Rowe,
Yeah.
Councilman Betty,
Yes.
Councilwoman Santiago.
Yes.
Supervisor Myers.
Who?
Supervisor